tonight for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, two AFC East teams set to collide between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Pete Scott here with Brock Hewitt. Everybody just about set. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. This should be winners.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Tua off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap for Wilson. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Play action. It's Wilson. The Jets get there and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
Trying again, following the sack. Downfield is finds Waddle. And the hitter arrives shortly after that football dip, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
And brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins try to lengthen the field and take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets,
Sanders all set to send it away.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Xavier Gibson now to return. Escapes a defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Jets getting that on offense for their opening drive. Leading him out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. Team went 0-1 picking up a loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They go right back to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Fields. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Dolphins have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack and that play was a masterpiece.
Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Opening carry for Devontae Champ. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on third, Wilson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Gets that money down. That third down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through. And that will add to their score.
Kid, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. A pistol snap, Fields. Falcons isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That's caught. It's Reynolds. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Oh, Fields loses it. It looks like the Dolphins have it. They can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Oh, man, these sneak plays are pretty chaotic in the middle. Everybody piling in, trying to dive in opposite directions. Either by chance or just well-placed aim, somebody knocked that ball free in the pile, and it was half luck they fell on top of it.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Try the middle with Gordon. They're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a snap short of that first down marker.
He was brought down
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, really break the backs of the defense.
Pickup of 2 here, and it'll be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
It's good. So much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal. Wilson now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead.
Hey, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. So 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't...
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And the Dolphins got it. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Dolphins grow their lead on the turnover. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Jets, nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Jets offense now set to take over. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentum.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a chain up the middle. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A-chain again. Jukes one defender. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. And Wilson on the play fake. Caught just shy of the line. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling onto this lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Gibson now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jets have to begin another drive. And this has turned into a blowout very early, Brock, but still plenty of time left if they can start to put things together here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Fields now, playing along. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. No toss play for A-Chain. He's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense needed that, Kate. Just something good to happen. Creating a negative play. You never know when this thing could turn in the NFL. And that sack is exactly what the doctor ordered.
4th down, so the Dolphins are going to send out Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Xavier Gibson on to return for the Jets. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Stepping up, and he's going to run. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
It's It's a gain of
A
23
jolt to
yards.
start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going on first down. Fields. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. A whole lot to nothing is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second and pretty long here. Fields out of the gun. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. Decent game here, but short of the first. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. Fields. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And they make the tackle at the 38.
A gain of 19 yards.
First down throw for Fields. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the gun, it's Hall. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Tackled back at the 26-yard
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Field throwing here. This one finds Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Fields on 3rd. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Hall running between the tackles. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up second down.
He's tackled at the
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
Oh, can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
The ball carrier.
Kate, when it gets to these goal-to-goal situations, you just feel that defense, and they're back up against the wall, and they know if they're going to prevent a touchdown, the best chance to do it is to knock them backwards on that first play, and especially a run like that. To knock them backwards, it's going to give them a great shot to hold them to a field goal.
Throw to him again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Brees Hall hurts on the play. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Fields sneaking it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
One down the middle, as you can See, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. Two-play defender. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Right back to Allen. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's Allen again. And the defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and
He's
goal.
taken down behind the line of
Hey, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal. Back to throw, here's Fields. Gets it to him on the screen. And he drives this forward to the 6. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. That lowers the lead to 21.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Washington now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's tackled at the 32.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. First and 10. Here's Fields. They'll try and run this. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
Fields on the scramble. A gain of 13 yards.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Fields on first down. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
As they're moving up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback has taken an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. field to throw it. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. That's on the quick hitter. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Wilson now off the play action. He fires one deep down, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Brought down behind.
That's what you call a run into darkness. There was nowhere, and I mean nowhere to go.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. He's going to tuck it and roll. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Looking to throw field. Now here he goes again. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40-yard
From the
line.
40 on 2nd down. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down.
Justin Fields.
Working quickly here.
A loss of 6 yards.
To the air, 3rd ball. Wow, it's free again. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. The defense calls a timeout. That's their
Recovered
first.
by the offense.
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
For the Jets.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Azarie Thomas on the coverage.
2nd down carry for AJ. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count.
And he's going to go down. Jets broke the pressure and got to him. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets headed out on offense late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's stepping up and takes off for this one. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. They're set up at the 35 now.
1st down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw left side. Taylor has it. New set of downs for him from the 46.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
Here's Fields to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So a one-sided contest.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Here.
Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. Gibson now to return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Try it left with Allen. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Jason Marshall on the stop.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On the keeper, here's Fields. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he's holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run by A-Chain. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson on the play fake. Shakes himself free. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. There's a screen for A-Chan. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. He gets offense, now set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Fields gets it out wide quick. Short pick up to their own 31. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired up knowing the one was...
He's taken down. The Dolphins rush Gento. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Miami set to take over once again on offense.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drop. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Wilson now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And Wilson's going to slide down as he finds enough for the 1st.
Wilson. It's a gain of 14 yards.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Big chain on the inside. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Jets recover it.
Yeah, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Jets out to begin another drive. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. A-chain again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Here's Wilson to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Sanders sends it through. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Thomas on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the handoff, Allen. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Fields out of the gun. Left side cut by Lazard. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. A little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here. This one deep down the left sideline. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon A-chain, getting back to work. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Wilson on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On first down, it's Wilson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down. First and 10.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he doesn't care. I don't like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Stuck at the line, and now it'll be second and 10.
No gain on the play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Takes out a one stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Slated downs
line.
to approach here from the 40. Wilson with it on first. He'll step up, and there he goes. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for another Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
A.J. again on second. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
It's now third down and 4.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. He's running for it. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thinking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
13.
Sanders all set to send it away.
For Miami.
Here's Thomas on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 1. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Mason Taylor. A 39-yard gain on the play.
On the keeper, here's Fields. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Fields to throw it. He's keeping it again.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New York.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This one's caught. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
A gain of
How many
6
times,
yards
Kate,
on
do
the
we
play.
see those routes, those horizontal
Brings up
east-to-west
4th down.
routes, just get that 1st down on these critical 3rd down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Here he goes. Gonna have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
On any 4th down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Wilson looking to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down.
To throw. Here's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Jets take over.
The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Play action, Fields. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Wilson, incomplete. It's third down.
Fields now, third and long. He's taken down. The Dolphins rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on fourth down as they force the turnover.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They run the kid into H.A. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second down. At the
2nd and 10 now. It's his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Wilson now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. There it is. Drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Sanders sends it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Thomas on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Jets offense now set to take over. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. They'll throw on 3rd and long. One pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
To the air, Taylor. Left side cut by Lazar. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47.
2nd and 8. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Kick the running back in motion. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Jets trying to do some window dressing. They're out now, ready to punt it. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain running right. Escapes a defender. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stick with A-Chain. Jukes one defender. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gain on the ground here with A-Chain. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Jamie Sherwood on the
Well, we know that
tackle.
everybody's got to be coordinated from the moment it's snapped. Every lineman, the tight ends, and of course the guys behind the line. Somewhere, somebody missed the cue by just enough for that defense to break through and blow that play up.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.